Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Brief. My name is Janis, your host, and today's subject matter, I don't know where I come up with these names, they just kind of pop into my head, is about pen and paper. Whatever do I mean by that statement? There is scientific proof that writing with a pen, pencil, whatever it may be, into whether it's your calendar or a journal, kind of cements the process for you in retaining that information. Now, with a lot of moving parts and the fact that we are always on the go, we are so reliant on all of our digital devices. I know I am. But I live by my written calendar. My written calendar, first and foremost, is paramount to what is structured and what is in my digital calendars. So, how do you all feel about the pen and paper and having your calendar with you? Now, I will tell you that, my calendar is quite a big one. I don't carry it around with me, of course. And that is why, for instance, if I'm out and about and need to look at my calendar for the day, I know that that reflects what is on my written calendar. So would love to hear from my audience. How do you feel about keeping both, keeping a written calendar and keeping a digital calendar? And with your digital calendars, how many digital calendars do you actually have? Now, one of the tools that I also use on the go is I love Evernote. I've linked my calendar to that. I've linked my calendar to that. So for instance, when I am out and about, and even when I am not out and about, I will always receive a message on my cell phone that, hey, you have an appointment at 10 o'clock or, whatever the case may be. And that further cements what I've written in my paper calendar. And, keeping organized, whatever you do, is paramount to the type of business that you're in any business, I should say. So again, welcome to the morning brief. We are talking about the use of the pen or pencil in your hand and cementing it on a piece of paper, whether it be your journal or your written calendar. Having a written calendar too. Also, typically on calendars, they have, of course, a section where you can put your tasks in there. Now, I love the fact with the digital calendars too, that you can, from an email, create a task. And with working with a lot of clients, that really helps me to stay on task and make sure that things are always updated on a constant basis. So would love to hear from my listeners, and thank you all so much for being here today. What is your preferred method? Do you like using a paper calendar, or do you prefer using a digital calendar? I wonder if some of you also use both, as I do. And if you use any other outside associated applications that help you to stay on task. And today, again, is August 17th, 2022. It's my son's 35th birthday, so big happy birthday to my son, Ryan Scott. Can't believe he's 35 years old. And was able to chat with him just a few minutes ago. It's always good to hear your child's voice. It just totally made my day. So back to how we stay organized. And I would encourage anyone who's currently on the Wisdom app would love to have a chat with you. Come up on the stage here with me. Or if you prefer, we all know on the Wisdom app, they now have that Ask Me a Question. I'm not fully sure how that works, but I did receive one yesterday, excuse me, and responded to it. And the answer to that shows up under my profile under answers. I have not used that myself yet as far as, sending somebody a question. But if you prefer to do it that way, that would be fine as well. We're in such a digital age here that we rely on our digital devices so much. And they really are wonderful. But what if you couldn't obtain the information on your digital device, which is kind of a backward end to why writing it down is so important. So if you have not already done so, whether it be in a journal or a calendar, write down all of your necessary information. And for those of you who, we all have smartphones. I happen to be an Apple girl. I love the Apple products. There's obviously a great feature on our phones called Notes, and I'm sure the Androids have that as well. And you can easily, snapshot. Sometimes I will snapshot my weeks if I'm going to be out and about and I need it real quick and need to see my written. I do that a lot of times. That has helped out so much. So would love to hear from you. Share your thoughts and experiences on your calendar, your digital devices, how you store things, and why that is so important. So if you have not already done so, set yourself up for success and make sure that you do have some sort of a backup for that. I'm just going to give it another second here. Want to thank all my listeners on the on the Wisdom audio app. I see some familiar names, so thank you so much. And don't forget, if you have a story to share, your story is that important. If you need help, need a little direction on how to get organized with your paper calendar and your digital calendars, don't hesitate to reach out. I do offer free 30-minute consultations. My name is Janis, and I am the host of the Morning Brief. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Have a great day. Hey, Facebook, thank you so much for being here, to my listeners and viewers. And thank you for your responses and questions that you've sent in. If you have a question, don't hesitate to reach out. I would be happy to answer that for you. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.